name is Daniel Sigalov, and I'm a junior at FAU majoring in computer science with a cybersecurity minor. The art piece that I'm going to discuss about in relation to the light element is for Faune, dévoilant, femme by Pablo Picasso. Now, this art piece is a striking work that employs dramatic lighting to accentuate its surreal and sensual theme. The interplay of light and shadow is masterfully used to draw attention to the central figures of the faun and the woman. The light appears to emanate from the woman's form, highlighting her curves and creating a stark contrast with the darker tones of the faun, which adds a sense of mystery and tension to the piece. The sharp lighting not only enhances the figure's contours, but also emphasizes the theatricality of the scene, suggesting an unveiling or revelation. This resonates with me personally as it mirrors how I approach challenges in my own life, seeking to bring clarity and focus to complex or obscure situations, much like the light revealing the intricate details of Picasso's work. In my work in IT support and cybersecurity, this sense of illumination is vital as I strive to shed light on problems and uncover solutions that might otherwise remain hidden.
My name is Dara, and I'm currently a freshman at FAU majoring in marketing. When marketing products, lines play a crucial role in subtly influencing how people respond to what's being marketed to them. Lines are an important aspect of this painting. When closely examining this work of art, Picasso has a variety of noticeable changes in line thickness. Solely from looking at the changes in the lines, the viewer can identify Picasso's internal perceptions of masculinity and femininity. The male in this work of art is depicted with thick, harsh lines, with many seeming to be carelessly placed, though many of the scribble lines come together to create an illusion of thick body hair. The careless placement of the thick lines also represent the classic embodiment of the traditional male being rugged, brute, and dominant. In contrast, the woman laying in bed is drawn with thin lines, with each stroke seeming to be intentionally placed. It can be inferred that Picasso views femininity as delicate, graceful, and submissive through his use of curved lines rather than dark, sharp-edged lines. Shifting the focus from the main characters of this piece to the background, it can be seen that the lines are quick sketches of what Picasso wanted in the room, but it seems he did not put as much detail into them as that was not what he wanted his viewers to focus on. The lines created from the background's light further emphasize this thought, as they were drawn horizontally, directing the viewer's attention from the lady to the monitor.
Hello, my name is Mia Sousa. I'm a freshman at FAU and I'm majoring in multimedia studies with a focus on journalism. I'll be discussing shape. This painting relates to me personally because in journalism, shapes are what help people communicate and spread news. Images like formats in magazines and like online, when communicating, it's very important to take account details and images that are shared online and in physical media. The shapes of content, it's very important because it's like convenience and the ability to share content. For example, like DVDs and CDs and their specific shape for specific content. In magazine articles, especially, shapes of images are shared, and it's very important to make sure that all the formatting is like aligned properly with works like the text included. And in this painting, there's like a half human, half animal that's interacting with a woman. The painting is very aggressive and full of tension between the man and his intentions with the woman, as well as the woman's nature. In this situation, there are many shapes. There are especially many geometric shapes with a focus on like triangles and cones. The man has cone-shaped horns and is drawn very aggressively with more sharp shapes. As for the woman, she's painted with more elegance and grace and has more circular and oval shapes. There's definitely a difference in the way they're presented, and there's an emphasis on softer visuals for the woman, which we see with the circles. And there's a drastic difference in how the artwork is supposed to be presented with both different characters. The background consists of squares and rectangles that are focused on harsh lines, but are drawn very lightly despite this. And overall, the painting's use of shapes highlights the meaning of the painting and the undertones of the painter's intention with the artwork.
Hi, my name is Emily Shostrom, and today I am going to be talking about how the visual elements of time and motion are depicted within the painting of Faune Uncovering a Woman, created by Pablo Picasso. In the painting by Pablo Picasso, it depicts him as a form of mythological creature called either a satyr or a faun, as he gazes down upon a sleeping woman, presumably from his own life, one of his lovers or his partners. Through using the elements of time and motion, we can see how time is being used in which it is the very late hours of night, and that is something that Picasso shares with the Faune, is that they both stayed up very late into the night, both working on their own things. Pablo Picasso would usually be working on his art, and because he would be awake at such a time, it would give him the opportunity to gaze upon his sleeping partner, which the Faune is depicted doing within the painting. The motion of the Faune unveiling the sleeping woman is a very intimate act within it of itself, because it is her being there and unconscious within a bed, and it can either be taken two ways: of a form of trust towards the Faune, or it can be taken in that the Faune has voyeuristic tendencies and is gazing down upon her in her most vulnerable state. This piece relates to me because when I was in high school, I was in AP art, and I would be working very late into the night on my pieces and my paintings, very similarly to Pablo Picasso, and it demonstrates how some of the greatest ideas are conjured up very late into the night due to sleep deprivation and an imagination that is working into overdrive.